Dema bleach out them skin. Serena Williams, she doesn't bleach out her skin. Well, this is what she says. She says she doesn't bleach her skin. But clearly, my friends, clearly something's going on. Maybe there's a technical term, I don't know, skin lightening, skin enhancement, Caucasian-esque look, whatever that thing is. It's clear that she's doing it or been doing it, or, I mean, what is that look called? What is that? What does that look? What is that look? And I mean, here she is. She did a video where she denied it. She spoke. She never did a live, but she felt the need to address this look thing that she's got going. Oh, come on. Man, that was hurtful right there. That's just painful to look at. That's just painful to look at. And yeah, you know, this comparison here. Yeah, that wasn't far off. Time to Talk podcast. I want to talk about Serena Williams really quick. Now, I want to preface this whole video. This is going to be short, but I want to talk about it because it was trending and I saw it and I have opinions on it. That's what we do on a Time to Talk podcast. We discuss things and talk about things. If you've not yet subscribed, subscribe. I appreciate that. People who have subscribed, I appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. Look, I want to preface everything by saying Serena Williams is probably one of my favorite athletes of all time. And I don't say female athletes, male athletes, divide them up. I consider her the greatest tennis player of all time, male and female. That's the level of regard that I hold her on. That's how much I respect her as an athlete. Because tennis, unlike basketball or football, baseball, which are team sports, that is one person going out there one-on-one playing a sport. She is complete testament to hard work, talent, drive, physical prowess. I mean, she's just unbelievable. And the dominance in the sport. I love to see dominance in sports. Serena Williams, for me, as a black man, that woman, for me, represents, like, when it comes to black pride and love for our athletes, for our celebrities, for people who have done something with their lives, for role models. Serena Williams, for me, she's here. All right, so I have Jordan, Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant. Jordan and Kobe be my top favorite basketball players of all time for that hard work and dedication and for the level of dominance, especially in Jordan's case. Tiger Woods, that level of dominance, that hard work, that perseverance, and that talent, and that just raw, holy cow factor. And Serena is right there. With all of that said, Serena Williams, this whole thing, this whole dark skin, light skin thing, I think this is a broader issue that just surrounds black women, or I should say a lot of black women. A lot of my sisters, I see this, and I blame the Kardashians for it. I'm being a little cheeky, but somewhat, right? This whole look of the ultra contouring and the thin nose, the little shiny end, they call highlights, whatever they call that, the silver. They put a little silver dot on their nose to make it pointy, and they make their noses thinner, and they totally abandon their African, beautiful goddess, beautiful Nubian features. They just totally get rid of them. And then talk about their blackness as if, they're proud to be black. I'm like, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have a photo of yourself highlighted and contoured like that and making your nose thinner if you are claiming to be proud to be a black woman. I'm sorry. I might get I might get pushback on this. Let me know in the comments. I do not mean to offend. I just mean and aim to tell the truth. Whenever I see sisters like that with their noses contoured to be thinner and more European, to me, that's you're abandoning your black features is what you're doing. You're doing the Michael Jackson thing. Let's just keep it real. Love Michael. Rest in peace, Michael, the greatest. But let's just call it what it is. In Serena's case, this is a woman who, previously, look at her. Right? I'm also going to keep it real. I'm not going to play myself because people have heard me say, I've never found her personally attractive. She's not my type. She's attractive as a black woman. Yeah, again, I don't think Serena Williams is ugly. She's not my type. I find her too masculine. That's just me personally. Doesn't mean she's not a beautiful woman for other people. But what I am highlighting is that when you look at her here, you look at her original face, her beautiful skin, beautiful smile and teeth, That right there is a beautiful woman. And whatever she's doing with this skin thing, or if it's the makeup, then she needs to find a new makeup artist or figure out how to do it. And the idea that she wants it to be lighter, or she's contouring her face in such a way which is butchering her natural African looks, that is a problem. And I don't think that's just a matter of one night I had a bad night out and the makeup was done poorly. It's a consistent theme, it seems to be, with her. And it's a consistent theme that seems to run through a lot of black women in the community, where they are trying to make their noses thinner and highlight their cheekbones and square out their jaws and do things that are more European. So I say, my take on this whole thing, I love Serena Williams. Again, shout out to Serena Williams, because I just think she's an amazing athlete, an amazing woman. And what she's accomplished has just been, it's unprecedented, right? So with that said, I wish and I pray that somehow this whole thing, whatever's going on in her head, whatever's going on with the desire to Europeanize her face or make it lighter, whether it's through a cosmetic surgery perspective, whether it's bleaching or lightening or using a particular foundation, whatever it is, I just hope that she grasps a hold of it and changes that up. Because the broader thing to look at here is how, as a black woman, as a mother, as a wife, what is her legacy? In other words, the younger generation, the young black women who are looking at her. And remember, her story is remarkable. The Williams sisters' story is remarkable, the family. And the idea that they come from Compton and she's in the projects and like raised in the hood and taken to the courts by her dad, Richard, in the hood. That story, you can probably go see that film with, I'd probably watch something else. But anyway, you got King Richard with Will Smith. Anyway, but that whole story is testament to, it's just amazing. It's an amazing, inspirational story. So for a young black woman, young black athletes, young black tennis players in school, in training to be tennis players, like the Williams sisters are going to be your role models, right? So what does it say if they look at their role models and their role models sort of abandoning their blackness to a certain degree? That's all I'm saying. Not to mention she married a white man. I'm not making this a race thing or trying to suggest there's something wrong with interracial marriage. I'm simply making the case that as a highly respected black woman athlete success, a role model for younger black women, the fact that she married a Caucasian man and on top of the fact is having issues, or apparently seems to have some sort of situation where she's being accused of bleaching her skin or trying to be white looking in her face, or making that to be more attractive than her natural look and her wide nose and her look. That is a problem. That is a problem. That has repercussions on the people who look up to her. That's all I'm saying. Wanted to get that out. Anyway, Serena Williams, them bleach, them don't bleach them skin. I don't know, but it's not a good look, and I hope that it gets resolved in some way and whatever. Let's not pick on her. Let's not judge her. I just want to talk about it. Say what I wanted to say. Make a broader point. Anyway, Time to Talk podcast. Like the video on the way out if you like this. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think she's bleaching? Do you think she's doing something else? What do you think about black women that do this? What do you think of Serena in general? Do you get my point when it comes to the fact that she's a role model for young black women, and how does that affect everything and her looks and all these wonderful things? And subscribe if you've not subscribed. Again, I truly appreciate that. We're growing the channel. We're growing daily, and I really appreciate the people who have taken the time to subscribe. You guys mean a lot to me, and I'll see you on the next Time to Talk podcast. Peace.